Hello everyone, welcome back to an over-the-board game I played years ago involving a brilliant tactic that I found during time pressure. The game started out in a neo-Grunfeld defense, and I remember feeling confident after knight to e4 because trading allows my pawn to reach e4, and after the knight moves d4 will fall next. But after e3, I was totally confused on what to do. I used up dozens of minutes before I decided on the plan to fianchetto my light-squared bishop, which wasn't the best plan, but at least it was better than to flag and lose the match. Despite my huge disadvantage on the clock, I regained my cool after c5, as now I have a concrete plan to attack d4, although my opponent still has an advantage because my knight maneuver basically lost 2 moves for nothing. But that all changed when he played e takes d4 to let my dark-squared bishop remain on the board. After knight to c6, my opponent realized that things are worse than they seem, so he played queen to d3 in an attempt to protect the center, also aided by the bishop on g2. At this point I had 30 minutes left and 30 minutes behind, so what do you think I did? Not much. Just found and calculated a tactic out using 13 minutes of my time, and if you paused the video to do the same, let's see if you are correct. The move I played was the brilliant knight takes d4, daring my opponent to do something for the pawn that he just tried to defend. C takes d5 allows bishop takes d5, and no matter how white trades the pieces, black will always come out with a material advantage. However, my opponent knows which piece is worth more, so he played bishop takes knight, and now comes the key idea. With pawn takes c4, I created a double attack on the queen and a double attack on the bishops. The queen is more valuable, so it must be saved, but how? Queen takes c4 was played in the game, and after bishop takes g2 and g7, I was able to capture a rook and attack the queen at the same time. White can try to take advantage of my dark squares, but I had a response ready, which was to just give the exchange back to be a pawn up. Adding the advantage of bishop versus knight, and with a 30-second increment, I was able to win the game without too much further danger on move 47. The real question is, what if white plays the best defense, queen to c2? With the queen's current placement, the bishop can take on a bishop, a rook, and finally an extra pawn before it is captured to equalize the material balance. However, that is just an illusion, because after some trades at c4, I can play b5, and in the end I will win the c4 pawn after all. White can take the a pawn, but that would be worse because black's passed c pawn is too strong, and well, ignore the bar, as I believe this should be the correct evaluation of this position. So yeah, if you want to see more brilliant chess tactics like this, be sure to like and subscribe for more, and don't forget to share and join my Discord as well. I will see you all in my next video. Goodbye.